In the Houston game the other day that confused Louisville's secondary, because there was a lot of guys, especially on their touchdown passes, running wide open on those plays?
They just, same thing. I thought Houston did a good job with some of their formationing and some of their motions and stuff. And next thing you know, you get somebody out of position, you get a couple of guys not communicating properly, and then the tempo that they play at. Next thing you know, you got a guy, running open. But that was they had a good plan. And again, I felt like Louisville had the better team, just watching. But the best team don't always win. I mean, they don't. I mean, it's the best player, the guys who play the best, that's who win on that day. And all you got to do is look around college football. You see it all the time. That's why you play the game. If it was just, well, they have the best players and the best team, well, then we'd just decide the game on paper. But you got to play the game, and you have to play well. You have to earn it. It doesn't matter what your recruits are and all that stuff. You got to go out there and earn the win. And Houston did what they needed. They capitalized on the mistakes of Louisville, and then they had the 100-yard kick return. And those are things that ultimately will cost you. So a lot of missed opportunities by Louisville in that game, and I'm sure that's what they're talking about this week, just like all of us.
What does Louisville do well?
Well, first of all, defensively, their scheme is challenging. They do a nice job. And you watch the two games that they've played, right now, we're not really sure who they are. As far as they played Auburn this way, they played Houston another way, kind of played Auburn with a little bit more of a true 4-3 personnel, Sam Backer in there, and then they played Houston a little more, moved 25 down and kind of created a little bit more of a nickel personnel. And but by nature, the design of their blitzes and their pressures, what they do up front, I mean, you better be dialed in, because if you're not, it's tackle for loss or sack. And so, we've worked really, really hard, and we've seen some similar things in our first couple of games to prepare us. And then offensively, I think schematically they do a great job. They know what they're doing on offense. They want to be a 12 personnel team. They would love to be able to, move those tight ends around and really do a great, get the running game going and the play action that comes off of that, create chunk plays through the play action type game, and they're great with the screens. But they've shown a lot of spread principles this year with number 7 and number 8. They've been very different, very diverse, empty. A lot of the quarterback run game. So there's a lot to prepare for these guys. But, they know what they're doing over there, and it'll be a big challenge for us.